All right, here we go. What's up? This is cool. I'm back in business, and you're here. Thanks for being here. It's good to see you. So this is so what happened? So I took a week off, and you remember why, right? Because I have been reading about how, if you're doing something for too long and it's not working and you're starting to get discouraged, you can build a negative association with whatever you're doing, and then that can actually hinder your progress and actually slow it down. But I learned something being away. Wait, wait, wait. I'm supposed to do the intro. What's up? Nick here, Snowman Boy. This is the Astral Projection Project. This is where I attempt and I practice to astral project every day until the day that I astral project. And you know what? I'm almost there. I can feel it. I can taste it, and I can't wait. So, what was I saying? So I had the week off, and I wasn't practicing, but I was reading up on it, and as you can see with my other videos I've been posting, I've been reading the phase, and so that's been really cool. I've been reading about the experiences. I've also been on another channel, and let me see if I can show you this channel really quick here. It's called the Astral Club, and let's see here. And I suggest you go check if you're into astral projection at all. I wish I found out about this channel a long time ago because this guy's name is
Hello,
Rick,
everyone. This is
and he's a real cool guy, real nice guy, and he has all of his experiences. He astral projection experiences. He has his question and answer sessions. He has techniques like this video I just listened to. Let me see if I can show it to you here. Is this the right window? Let's see here. Hang on a second. Okay. So you have this here. Let me see if I can fix this really quick here for you. Okay. Um, okay. So check this out. So I listened to this. I listened to this today. I practiced. I have the day off from work. So I did a couple of practices. And first I want to show you this one.
Magnet. Feel it begin to attract and absorb your negative vibrations. Feel it absorb your feelings of fear and anger. Feel it absorb all the attachments to your body.
So that's Rick, and I hear somebody yelling outside. So that's Rick, okay? He's the one that has that channel. He created that channel, the Astral Club. And that's him running through you an astral projection meditation. So I laid down and I listened to that. And there's Kitty back there. Um, but was this too way off of the wall? So I want you to do me a favor. This video is I took a chaotic direction with this video, and I'm just kind of going with it. I'm all over the place. The intro isn't even first. Who knows what's going to come out of my mouth next? Do you prefer this style or a style like where it's more structured? I guess that it's been in the past, where it's just my intro and I tell you about my practice. I call it good. Um, yeah, so cool. What are we talking about? Rick and the Astral Club. So I'll leave a link to the Astral Club below for you to check out if you're interested. Like I said, very cool experiences, very cool channel, and I'm very grateful that I found it. And I found it because of Random Z. Thank you, Random Z, for recommending it to me. So I listened to this, and it was relaxing. Nothing exciting came of it. It's okay. And then I went on to something else. I was in my bed with my blindfold on and my headphones on as well. And then I moved on to this one here. And I'll show you this. And this was cool. I don't know if you can hear me. So this one's called Astral Projection Binaural Beats Isochronic Tones ASMR by Eric Bartel. And I was in bed, and after I listened to Rick's and realized that, it didn't work, I wasn't astral projecting, I was like, well, I'm right here and I want to continue practicing. So I did a quick search on YouTube. I typed in something like astral projections sounds or something like that. And I clicked on this one. So I listened to this and I got into kind of a trance and fell asleep. And it seemed like it lasted about an hour. Um, and when I would wake, I would try to do some sort of movement with my astral form, trying to move my spirit body. Because, like in the phase, it tells you as soon as you wake, you want to not move a muscle in your body and you want to immediately begin with your rotations, 3 to 4 techniques and do that 4 times. And if it doesn't work by then go back to sleep and wait until you spontaneously wake up and try again. So, um, so where am I? What am I doing? So I did that for about an hour. Nothing crazy came of it. Okay, so this morning was a biggie for me because, like I said, I've been reading the phase and I was looking forward to practicing the indirect methods. So I woke up 6 hours from when I went to sleep last night. My alarm clock went off, and I ended up turning my alarm off. And I slept for about another hour, I think, and then I just got up. I went out into the living room and I laid on the couch. Um, I think I drank a little water and I got the water ready for my coffee as well. Started that boiling. I laid on the couch and there was a perfect view from the window to the moon, right there. Basically a full moon. It's waxing. No, it's waning right now. The full moon was 2 or 3 days back, but it looked beautiful. It was nice, and I was laying there looking at it, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'm gonna go back to bed. Like once again, the phased indirect technique, indirect method tells me to do. So yeah, I slept my 6 hours. I get up, go back to bed before 50 minutes. Between 5 to 50 minutes. You want to go back to sleep. And I wasn't able to get back to bed right away. It probably took me about 30 minutes. And I fell asleep. And then I would wake up every once in a while. And I think I discovered something new about myself. I think it's a matter of laziness with me. And bear with me here. So, why do I think that? Because I've been trying for a while now to keep a dream journal, and I've done better than I've ever done in the past. But there are times when I will wake up and I'll remember my dream vividly, and I'll sit there, waking up from it, and I'll try to describe the details in my mind and try to, pinpoint details all throughout the dream and remember it and recall it. But I'm supposed to grab my dream journal and write it down. But Nick's like, no, you know what? It's all good. I'm gonna wait and I'll remember my dream and I'll write it down when I get up. Well, what happens, Nick? I end up going back to sleep and I'll wake up from another dream and I'll remember that and then I'll recall it in my mind, trying to replay it, being like, okay, there's no way I'll forget this. And then I go back to sleep. And then by the time I get up, I can only recall that very last dream that I had. And I relate that to my practice that I just described, where I slept 6 hours, went back to bed, and then every time I wake up, from that point, I'm supposed to implement my techniques, like rolling out or the rope technique or, all the other ones described in the phase. But the problem is, similar to the dream journal, it's like I'm lazy and I don't this seems like, well, I was going to say it's an incontrollable lazy, but it's all controllable. I just have to start the pattern of not being lazy and then I'll have more control over it. But right now, I find my problem that whenever I wake up, because I do recall waking up and being very groggy. And it's almost like I'm so groggy that I can't make decisions for myself because if I could, I would wake up, feel groggy, but I'd be like, okay, this is my opportunity, and then implement those techniques. But it's like I'm so tired and so lazy that I recall getting waking up for a second, but it's like, okay, that's okay. I woke up for a second and then I go right back to bed. So I'm finding that to be my challenge right now is waking up and then taking advantage, being conscious, but not so conscious that I'm like in a completely awoken state, because I want to be on like the verge there. I want to be on the verge there of mind awake, body asleep, and then I want to take advantage of that moment and implement those techniques. So that's my challenge right now is being able to capture those moments and be awake enough, but not too awake and implement the techniques. So that's my hurdle. That's where I'm at right now. That's what I'm going to try to be focusing on these next few days. And also I want to go back to practicing every day. I was sad while I was away. I was sad for the fact that I wasn't practicing. I wanted to practice. But like I told you, I heard those things that, I can build a negative association with my practices with my progress if I continue to practice but not make any progress. So, but while I was gone, there were days where I wanted to practice, but I was like, well, I can't. I have to wait my week. So right now I'm a little screwed up in that way, but right now I feel like I want to get back to practicing. And I don't know, I think it's maybe because I dove deeper into this phase, the indirect method, and I really want to go with it and practice it more. But even the phase tells me to not practice every day. So I don't know. I don't know. What do you think I should do? because I want to continue practicing. I want to, huh? Maybe I just had this idea. Maybe continue to meditate because I think that was partly what I was missing too. I wasn't really meditating and stuff like that. So maybe continue to meditate, but not necessarily practice the phase indirect method. I don't know. I guess it'll be day to day, and I'll let you know how it goes. How's that sound? Wow, we're at 15 minutes. This is a long one. Is it too long? Should I restart this? You tell me. I'll end it then. This is it. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for taking the time and hanging out with me and talking to me about astral projection and being by my side on this journey and me by being by your side as well if you're going through it. We got this. We got this. This is exciting stuff, and I'm excited for both of us. If you have any comments, any tips and tricks, anything at all, leave it below. I love reading anything that you have to say. And then yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Until then, you take care of yourself. Bye.